craziness, chaotic dotes.
I think that's got to be the case. All right, let's get into the draft for the second game of this best of 3 series down in the lower bracket here at the OGA Dota pit. It is SG Esports versus Thunder Predator, the South America SmackDown. Which team will be dropping out of the tournament in the first round, and which team will make it through to the next round of gameplay to face off against T1? Now we're going to have the Omni banned out by Thunder Predator and the Venge as well. The double respect bans. You got to love it. SG answer with the Clinks.
Well, I guess they kind of had an idea in mind, right? Like they expected Omni to be banned in at least one of the games, and here it is, and their backup plan is now the Clinks.
10 seconds remaining.
And we have seen Clinks suffer today. I think teams have figured him out. Let's see if Thunder Predator can recreate the Prophet, Spectre, Lycan, whatnot kind of a lineup. Something tells me they might just go for that Bat Rider. It's in the pool. What else is there? Shadow Demon.
Mars was pretty cool too, right?
Mars, yeah. They go with the bat.
It worked
so well. Little bird told me.
So the Bat Rider. Oh, go ahead.
I did want to say there was one fight where I actually understood Leo's style, where I understood the Bat Rider as the direct answer to the Omni Knight Sven, and that was a fight where he was able to jump the backlines, kill both the Shadow Demon and the Omni Knight, and kind of, cut off the resource lines of SG Esports. Unfortunately, in that fight, that was the one where ADR was still able to TP out. They couldn't quite finish the job on him, so they kept that momentum going on SG Esports. It was unfortunate, but it kind of showed that was the plan. But turning that plan into reality was very, very difficult. You need fantastic vision if you want to play Bat Rider in that way, and when you don't have much map control, that's very, very difficult.
10 seconds remaining.
The second Ancient that we see in this tournament, Ancient Apparition, that is, he really suffered today when played versus the Lycan. Same goes versus any sort of summons. But Clinks could suffer versus the same team. Maybe we will see that in the second phase, banned or picked.
We should see the Shadow Demon come out right now.
Yeah.
I think that's like a no-brainer right here. It's a save against this super high burst damage combo. And they go with the... What?
Okay, so mid void carry, but why?
I mean, it kind of counters Bat Rider offlane, and then you also take that away from Thunder Predator if they wanted to pick it themselves so you don't have to ban it. But to be honest, I have no idea why they would just take void right then and there. It feels like there's better heroes, and
just too early.
It's just awkward, yeah.
It can be a 5 void, right?
True.
Like we have seen it.
Very true.
Yeah, maybe that's the question. Maybe that's the trick that they have up their sleeve.
But guys, TP did solve the problem from last game, which is have some burst damage in your team with this apparition pick. Now the Bat Rider and the AA together can run around and kill anybody.
And now they're protecting the Bat, banning out some Storms, some Queen of Pains. Meanwhile, SG do go for that route of banning out the summon heroes, the zoo heroes. They ban out the Beastmaster. We'll see. Maybe Lycan is also there, but maybe not. Beastmaster is more often banned than Lycan, at least in the last couple of days.
You think it's more of a reason to pick Nature's Prophet after seeing these heroes?
For Thunder
the lane
Predator?
Winner? Yeah.
Hell yeah. I would love that. Not only would you have an opportunity to pick Spectre afterwards, but you would have the Trinity, Ancient Apparition, Prophet, Spectre. Put some Zeus there, as the last pick.
No, I was just playing around. I don't think they're going to pick NP anymore. The Clinks is not going to be in the safe lane. But again, like you said, it could be a position 5 void. That kind of makes more sense because it just first phasing it like this.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, for sure. Bloodseeker banned out, protecting that Clinks a little bit.
Yeah, that Bloodseeker's been having a good day, that's for sure.
You know what we haven't seen with these two guys? Night Stalker.
Oh.
I think it's time to bring out the Night Stalker. I mean, every other team is highly prioritizing it, and I think it's a very important hero. It works wonders with Apparition and Batrider. It's good for both of the teams, to be honest.
Not a bad idea overall. There's a reason why he's so contested among the tier 1 teams at the moment, so I guess they're just gonna ban a Quap, right? Like, you're protecting your Batrider, most likely. What else is there? There's a Lina too. I guess with Faceless Void, Lina is a good candidate to ban out.
Radiant team banned.
Oh no, just a Shadow Demon.
Yep. That's what I was wondering. Like, if SG didn't pick the SD there, it was definitely gonna go away. That's like the best save against these two heroes. So definitely a missed opportunity there from SG. And like you said, why are you saying they need to ban
10
Linas? Because
seconds
they need some
remaining.
lane shoving on the side of SG.
5
right?
seconds remaining.
But
Yeah, at the same time, when I'm thinking about it, Klink's Faceless Void Lina sounds pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Dire team banned.
Bit greedy there.
but they do need like lane shoving in some sort of, in their draft, because
For
they have
sure.
like these two heroes that don't really want to show on lanes that much. So you need someone to be able to fill that role so they can actually move around, especially in the mid game.
Things can, right? With 15
10
talent,
seconds
the
remaining.
skeleton walk cooldown, you can just run out to lanes, blast them out, run back again.
just,
5
the thing
seconds
is, you don't
remaining.
enjoy showing yourself at all on the
Yeah.
latest Klinks.
Dire
What he's
team
talking
pick.
about are rather heroes that can push out the way
Radiant
without
team
even presenting themselves there. And Thunder Predator are the ones that snatch that Night Stalker.
Looking really
Meanwhile-
good for TP
Meanwhile,
now.
Lycan was banned out. So all the summon boys are gone. Besides Prophet.
By all, you mean like
10
the two
seconds
in the
remaining.
game, right?
Pretty much the two that are viable. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Actually,
remaining.
speaking of summoners, I'm also surprised that we haven't seen any Chen or Enchantress yet in this tournament, which I thought like had a place in the game. I know No Tail is probably practicing a bunch of Chen right now, preparing for TI.
Yeah, for sure.
It's such a TI hero. Like, every single time there's
Radiant
Chen.
team pick.
Yeah, surprised Team Spirit wasn't picking it because they have Miposhka. He plays a lot of Chen and Ench. Meanwhile, we have ourselves an Invoker, Faceless Void, a good old combo as old as the game
Hang on.
itself.
Hold on. We see an Invoker. So is that Void 5 guaranteed?
10
Or it could be
seconds
offlane
remaining.
Void, but more likely position 5, right?
I think it's 5, yeah.
Should be
Which I
fine.
love.
Remaining.
But why would they
I-
show their hand with this Invoker pick right now?
Yeah, they could have strung them along a bit further,
Ew.
couldn't they? Because obviously they're not seeing it. Otherwise, they would have banned the Invoker in the second phase. So,
So
yeah.
look, you get them in the first half with picking Faceless Void and Klinks, and then you lose them in the second half by picking Invoker and just showing all of your hands. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, TP did ban a Storm, so they were kind
Dire
of speculating
team
if it could be a position 5 Void, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
oh
true.
man, this draft of yeah, I guess we're going to the game 3, boys. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I don't know. SG, like they got 4 heroes in, and
10 seconds remaining.
All right, it's been a long day for you guys, so I'm going to give you guys a little break. I've
5
asked Twitch
seconds
chat for their
remaining.
analysis. Just quickly jumping in there and see what they have to say. So we'll let them cover it for a bit. So firstly, I asked, give me your analysis, and someone said, you're bad. That's my analysis. So thank you to that guy. Someone else said, my analysis is your hair looks fantastic. So definitely reading that one out. Very important piece of information from that guy. Thank you. Very hot and cold Twitch chat today. I predict the plant behind you will grow 50 more centimeters in the next 4 months. Okay. Guys, let's keep it to the Dota. Okay. This isn't very good so far. Are you not tired of casting 24 hours? We have not been casting 24 hours. So no. All right. That wasn't very good at all. Step it up, please, guys. Anyway, back to the real analysis. What's this centaur up to?
well, the Centaur, I mean, it's kind of weird because they have Night Stalker and Centaur, so one of those two is playing position 4.
10 seconds remaining.
And Moose has played position 4 Centaur, by the way. So
5 seconds.
what do you think? What do you
remaining.
think of this, Lizard? Who's it gonna be?
yeah, I have no idea. I would rather have a Fat Night Stalker this game than
Agreed.
Centaur, perhaps. Yeah. Just give him enough so that he has that AoE silence, gets on top of Faceless Void, Invoker, Nirvana. They're all gonna suffer. Meanwhile, Centaur, yeah, he enjoys having one sustainability item and then a blink, but life stuff, just do what your team needs.
But it is kind of a weird pick, though, isn't it? This Centaur
10
here.
seconds remaining.
Because they did take the Night Stalker. I would have thought they
5
would have picked some
seconds
kind of
remaining.
another range hero of some sort.
They could have just gotten any normal support, right? Position 4 that goes with Night Stalker on the offlane. And finalize with something like a PL for your
Radiant
carry
team
versus the
battle.
Clinks. And your draft would be fairly solid. But yeah, they just mix things up a little bit.
And I assume with this last pick, they're going to want something that has a stun. I think
10
Monkey King is
seconds
great here
remaining.
for them. More than a Phantom Lancer, because then you have more
5
synergy
seconds
with your
remaining.
Apparition. I think it's a great hero regardless. In the current patch, provides another stun. Also plays very fast if need be.
By the way, if Dire was Tundra Esports, we wouldn't even be sure of that. Like, we would be thinking Night Stalker is mid, Bet is 4, Centaur offlane, Ancient
AA
5.
mid with a Batrider 5.
Yeah. And SG Esports ban out that carry you just mentioned. PL is a gunner.
PL banned so much, picked never in this tournament. Quite an interesting.
Are you talking about Slarks?
10 seconds remaining.
PL.
Well, I guess Slark as well,
Oh,
but I was
PL.
saying PL.
Sark, yeah. There,
5
I still
seconds
wouldn't mind that
remaining.
Spectre from Thunder Predator.
Actually, true.
Quite solid, yeah.
That does sound very nice as well.
Radiant team pick.
They're gonna ban the Sanking Tide, so some team fight anchors. And
Before they pick some Slardar here with the Clinks and the Mirana. That hero is dead. Do we ever see
10
Slardar even?
seconds remaining.
No,
not really. Yeah.
5 seconds.
It's just too item dependent of a hero, especially for an offlaner. Has to have a good lane too.
Yeah, I think I like it with Io, but that's about it. And those two heroes together, it's not what it used to be, unfortunately.
So they need
20
someone
seconds.
who can set up for this Marana. They don't really have any ways to set up, and I can guarantee you, landing an arrow off a tornado is not realistic.
Dire team pick.
And oh, look at DK.
Ooh, throwing it
Alright.
back to last patch, a nerfed hero, Dragon Knight.
Yeah, but you get
Yep.
yourself that sweet setup. The
Yep.
longest
A
stun
nice
level 1.
long one.
But I don't know, man. Batrider kind of wrecks Dragon Knight pretty hard throughout
10
the game.
seconds remaining.
So does AA, right?
Yeah,
Land that Ice Blast.
that could be
5
really hard
seconds
too.
remaining.
So I like Monkey
But-
King here. Dude, if they don't pick Monkey here, I don't know what's going on with TP. But this looks like the perfect Monkey game, especially for this patch right now.
Yeah, SG Esports, they went to Netflix on us. They went full anime. Invoker, Mirana, Dragon Knight.
Oh damn, they did.
Where's
They did.
Luna?
Good catch.
And we just need a Luna here now, exactly.
That'd be cursed.
Oh,
now
Once
we
they go
get
from
the
Thunder
gyro
Predator, they're
instead.
gonna go with their
Okay,
gyro. Yeah,
I don't hate that.
old favorite.
Also has a stun and a very strong hard carry in the late game. I dig it. Well, last game I thought SG had a very powerful draft, but this time around I'm gonna have to go with Thunder Predator. I think their draft just looks so much better, and I'm not really digging SG's at the moment right now.
Yeah, 100% agree. The first 3 picks already had me completely off of SG Sports. Then Mirana was added. It sealed the deal. Dragon Knight, it feels like you're just trying to fix the problems that you've made for yourself.
10 seconds
The problems that were
remaining.
unnecessary because you don't have to draft Link's Faceless Void Invoker as 3
5
first picks.
seconds remaining.
Meanwhile, Thunder Predator, all the bases are covered. The catch is there, the damage is there, the answers to Dragon Knight and these problems that SG Sports are trying to create for you are also there. So yeah, it's a no-brainer, I believe.
I think the only thing
Well, good.
I'll finish off with is that
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure how this Centaur 3 and Night Stalker 4 is going to work. We know Night Stalker 3 works extremely well, but if there's a reason why TP might lose this game, it's because of their decision to pick Centaur when they already had Night Stalker.
That's the thing, right? Like they're relying a lot on this gyrocopter to supply all of their damage, more or less. I mean, they've got a little bit elsewhere, but and they have a chrono combo with the cataclysm to come through. Like they have ways to win this game on the side of SG Esports. And actually, considering last game, I'm not sure Thunder Predator can kind of play carefully enough to avoid getting that combo done on them once or twice. And when that happens, all hell's going to break loose. And from the chaos, I think SG might be able to pick this one up. Claims can do very, very well in those chaotic games. So I'm going to go for SG for this one. And that's not a meme. That's not like trying to just be controversial against you guys. I genuinely think it's a okay draft, and I think that I can see this going in their favor. But let's find out what our beautiful casters have to think about this one. It's Beakup and it's Mo Farah.
Thank you very much, Nomad. I'm not sure I agree with the whole Cataclysm Chronosphere combo being the end-all be-all there. I don't know if it will be. I think that takes a long time with a 5 Void, and then you need Invoker to get to that point. And potentially Thunder Predator can play pretty quickly.
Why does it matter what position the Void is? All he has to do is press Chrono. It doesn't matter what role, right?
He's got to get that level 6.
I know when you play POS 5 Void Beacon, it takes you 30 minutes to get to level 6, but these guys are a little bit above that. Okay, they're... Look at his face, he's not happy. That's go back to your Olive Garden, you'll be fine.
That's what we like to call in the business a callback, ladies and gentlemen. That was actually fantastic.
I'm
First
telling
time
you,
you've ever made me laugh.
I think they're going to win this game because what happens is, if Thunder Predator win, I look really smart, and if not, we get 12 games today. So what's not to like? Either way, right? So it's all looking good.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
Beakup really looking forward to 12 games today. I'm telling you, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, I mean, you can if you kind of wait. Am I pointing right? No. This way. You just line up. You can see the clock right under Mo. Not my time, so it doesn't really matter. But that is what, your time? Maybe 1 hour.
I'm an hour before, so it's not too bad for me, but it's all right.
Okay.
I agree with Pano a little bit in this game in the sense that I felt like after the 4 heroes were picked from SG, it looked a little bit iffy, right? Like they kind of showed their whole hand, like they were saying. But I think this DK pick rounds things off quite nicely. I'm interested to see what the Thunder Predator Centaur Night Stalker lane does. I think it has potential to be, not so strong, fall flat on its face a little bit. So slightly worried for them.
See what he wants to do with that Night Stalker, because Moose plays pretty aggressively.
He does love these melee 4s, doesn't he? And I haven't seen him play much Night Stalker before, but it'd be cool to see what he does. Like a lot of these Tusks, Earth Spirits, like we've seen, Pangos and everything. But Night Stalker's a cool one. Night Stalker 4 used to be picked like all the time as well. There was a patch where it used to be really fun, and you would like run around and just murder people constantly. But it's become a core for a long time until fairly recently, I'd say.
I wonder what he really provides outside of nighttime in a 4 position.
Not a huge amount.
Not
is
much.
the answer to that, Beakup.
Yeah. So I'm very worried about that.
That's Night Stalker in every role, though, right? And,
is it though?
Honestly, I'm interested to see what he does for the first 5 minutes, because as a 3 Night Stalker, that can be a little bit difficult sometimes. As a 4, you don't really offer a huge amount to the lane. The most of the utility comes from that hero and the really big AoE silence and the huge vision control that it gives when you pop that ult and it's the nighttime and everything. So, that's where I'll be spending most of my time looking at, I think, seeing what this Night Stalker does, because, if I don't know so much about something, I'd like to, try and learn about it more. So when it comes around next time, we have a better understanding.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll look where the observer wants you to look, and you'll like it. So you don't get to call the shots here. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to keep asking you loads of questions about it, B-Cop. That's the only way.
Yeah, I am also in the lobby. I got my 2 screens ready to go, and we've got a game ready to go as we are unpaused. And take the camera off my ugly mug, please. Would you kindly? Thank you. Appreciate that.
I don't know if you could tell, Big Up, but it's absolutely sweltering in my room at the moment as well.
Is it?
It's,
I got the AC going.
It's very hot here at the moment. And here in the UK, we do like to complain that it's hot. We're very good at that.
What kind of temperatures we talking?
Oh, it's not even that bad for you, but for us, it's not great.
Well, like 16.
It's like, I think it's just under 20 or something.
That's nothing.
It's
Also,
easy.
again, you know, I get Celsius. Sure, you know, a lot of people use it. 20 doesn't sound like a lot. That doesn't sound hot. Like in the US, at least, like that's like the one thing I think we do right is temperature. 90? That sounds hot. That's a high grade in school, and that's also really hot. 20,
Oh,
that
big-
sounds like nothing.
Big number.
Yeah, big number equals
hot
hot.
weather.
Yes, yes.
Ooga booga.
Yes. That's how we think over here.
No pre-rune fighting this game. Seems to be happening quite a lot, unfortunately. In a lot of these games. No, it's no OGA China. That's what I'm saying. Where we had like
Yeah.
battles non-stop.
Every game.
The battle begins.
Certainly every game that LGD played Pudge in the position 1. Somehow getting 2 kills and 3 runes every single time.
So DK Mirana up in the top lane B comp. We haven't seen a huge amount of it recently, but it's been a very potent combo. And if they can ever get that combo off, might be a bit difficult because it's against the double range hero, but it's a good amount of damage that can come through with the Dragon Tail into arrow. Good block from the Batrider here.
I was really nervous you were going to ask me like a question about it. And I just was like, oh, okay,
much
where's
damage
he
does
going with
Dragon
this?
Tail do?
This is, don't stop. Why would you do that to me? You gotta just be all rude like that, and it does 70 level 1. Come on.
Oh, this Batrider's... yeah, okay. Took you a little while to look it up, but I appreciate
I don't know what I didn't. I was just,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, okay.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
KJ's courier dying. Observe, we need to follow the Night Stalker. I told you.
Don't listen to Mo. Do your own things. Arrow hitting the range creep. That's what you need these days.
Lane's going pretty well for SG so far, though. I will say this homing missile into the into the coalfield like this is a good amount of damage, especially before the DK gets the passive up, so it helps sustain in the lane. Oh, arrow.
He's about to get that level 2 arrow stun, and now the cold feet.
Radiant's bottom
Tavo, he's gonna try and not freeze
got
over,
him.
and well, they will get the kill on MNZ. Tavo gets first blood. MJZ one shot from dead, but gets the fairy fire off.
I thought he was going to leap under the tower there. I'm a bit disappointed he didn't, but yeah, here's what it is. Great arrow though from the Mirana. Oh, cancels the salve as well.
About 66% of the way back to full health, though.
Do we have to cheer on SG so that we don't get 12 games? Is that the plan?
Radiant's bottom
I feel like
No, you can't be biased.
okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Can't be biased.
Because then chat will say that you're best friends with BSJ, apparently.
Radiant's middle tower.
How do you know?
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I've never met the guy.
Well, neither have I, but me and Brian go way back. It's fine. Best friends. just don't ask him.
Grade school. Grade school. Right now, SG leading the CS, leading the net worth, doing their thing, Leo style. Again here, trying to use this Batrider against ADR on the Invoker, but at least for now, it's Invoker and ADR looking better than that other series where he played the Invoker against Batrider.
I was going to say, a Thunder Predator, do they not realise that he's been practicing this in lobbies for the last 24 hours? Like, he's going to have so much practice in Invoker against Batrider now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'll have to ask the team if they can confirm that 24 hours straight of being in Invoker lobby.
He's been practicing that matchup more than we've been casting.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
AA not in range to get the cold feet off there with the homing missile, unfortunately.
And this time it's a different build for the gyro.
Radiant structures are fortified.
2-1-0, not that 0-1-2 that we've seen.
Oh, the arrow hits!
Has been killed.
Oh wow, really just getting the needle through.
Oh, can they get him? It's so close. They get the hit.
They didn't get the kill though. He survives with a sliver of health, threading the
They-
needle.
Do they have a tango salve though? Because if they don't, that's a little bit worrying. I like the raindrop pickup on the DK as well here. And they do have a salve to get him back into the lane. This gyro has to be so careful. Nice little water rune steal by the Moran, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
And they're 1k net worth up on SG. Good start to game 2.
And they were what, 2-3k up pretty early on as well.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Oh, bot lane. Do they have any detection? Doesn't look like it.
Looking for Clinks, can't get him.
I'm a little bit disappointed. We haven't been able to watch Moose. Like, how am I supposed to know what he was doing for the first 5 minutes if they pick this like boring lane where nobody's gonna die?
I'll give you spoilers. He's level 3, just hit it, 1-1-1 build.
Yeah, I think the 1-1-1's pretty normal. Like, it hits this 5-minute mark, you want the silence available, really. Especially against this Void hero, so you have a chance of killing him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think all 3 lanes going well, though, for SG. This is a bit of a worry for Thunder Predator. And, you know, we were saying, like, this bot lane, it's a bit of a worry just because they have this Night Stalker 4 that doesn't offer a huge amount of lane pressure, but I feel like this top lane should not have gone as badly as it has. Like, that kill on the Gyrocopter earlier has really set them back. And mid lane, the Invoker's 800 gold ahead of the Batrider. Like, 800 to 900. 40R is destroying.
Blue
Oh,
style,
he's in
though.
trouble.
Firefly
Nice.
KJ, he is very, very, very dead.
I wish I could tell you what just happened there, but I honestly don't know.
Ooh, MJZ. Alright. Well, I don't know if he should have
Oh my
stuck
God,
around
damage
that
to the
long
DD?
for ADR to get the DD. He just needs one more shot and we'll pop
Arrow.
the stick. Arrow not going to land, but it will hit a creep, which is always good if you're a Marana. Really all you want.
KJ's back. He's back for vengeance. After that death before, he's like, guys, I lagged. It's fine. I'm here now. No lag anymore.
This is the sequel, KJ2. Back for vengeance.
KJ the return. KJ
I'm
far
trying
from
to-
home. That's,
KJ, no way home. Bottom lane, Quinks goes to B lane. Getting hit up decently hard. He's down to about half health, but he feels confident enough not to need the skeleton walk and run away. And ADR is just going to continue to basically free farm up against this ancient apparition. As KJ getting low once again, and
he's
he
in
doesn't have
trouble
time
there.
walk for 8 more seconds. They'll stampede, they'll get right on top of the void and get the kill into KJ. So from KJ1 to KJ far from home, now
Well, don't worry, 'cause
KJ no way home.
he's going back home now, so. And now it's KJ
Okay.
Return of the King.
This is KJ Gold member. That's the 3rd one in a trilogy. That works.
Just
Really
wait for
just
the
leaving
8th
this
death.
invoker to do anything he wants.
Wait for the 8th death. We'll get onto Harry Potter. It's going to be great, I'm telling you.
You want to go that far? Maybe you're going to need Nightmare on Elm Street and a little bit of help from Friday the 13th movies as well.
This mid tier 1's taking a lot of damage on Thunder Predator, though. They're making a rotation over here, but that ready
They've
can
got
get
the
in
silence,
range.
flame break. They're right on him. They now have the lasso. Do they have the damage to get the kill? 40R or 80R is going to freeze over, and nicely done by Thunder Predator to get that kill on the Invoker.
Yeah, it's a great kill. He's starting to take over the game as well. And because this Centaur can't really die anymore, they can kind of just leave him alone in the bot lane, right? He's going to take the tower eventually because of this Vanguard, but frees up the Night Stalker to move around, get things done, which he absolutely does in that mid lane there. But they're going to be able to push the tower back the other way here with the DK form.
Is under attack.
Good TP away from the Clinks, not wanting to be in that same lane as the Centaur.
Dire's
I'd be
top
interested to
tower
see if
is
Tarvo
under
TP's down to the bot lane here, or if they just give it to the Void for his level 6. I'm not really sure where the DK's going to play now. Maybe head over to mid with the next DK form, but Well, these are some big stacks. Mr. Clinky Boy gonna come over here.
Yeah, and he's got that burning barrage. Definitely gets a lot easier with the Maelstrom, but it's certainly pretty easy with just the burning barrage.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, KJ.
Bottom lane, they're on KJ. No way home.
Oh my
Ooh,
God,
Ice
he's
Blast,
alive
that
still.
came in and landed. They've got the Stampede coming through. KJ's going to be caught and killed.
Yeah, I say he's alive still, he's not. Oh, the arrow!
Under attack.
Gee, that was close.
I
think he's
still
fine.
potentially going to get MNZ. Oh, gosh.
Dire's middle tower
100
is
health.
under attack.
Raindrop save life speak up. It's a fantastic item.
Yeah.
He has the Crystallis now as well on the Gyrocopter, so not farming as well as some of the Gyrocopters we've seen so far this tournament, but he's doing pretty well. Like the 2 side lane cores on Thunder Predator have got themselves back in the game again.
Radiant's bottom
No leap
tower
charges
is
on this
under
Mirana.
Oh boy, burning out, getting killed, and that is another kill for Thunder Predator, now evening up the net worth.
Yeah, they need to play with this DK more. I think, like, move the DK around. I don't think he can be so static in this top lane anymore.
I think he desperately wants that Blink Dagger.
I mean, to be fair, if they'd have got the kill on the Gyrocopter, we'd have probably been saying how good this game's going for, like, SG, right? But they just about miss out on the kill, and now a bit this awkward position where Thunder Predator are starting to catch up here.
In lane, Chrono coming in, and they've got the Burning Barrage. They'll get the kill on a Leo style. Theo Core getting credit for that kill and getting tipped up by ADR as well as KJ.
The Centaur's, yeah, Centaur's going to TP in and just protect this tower here. Can they go for him?
He's
I don't
in the
think they
ice
can.
wall, but Boo's moving forward. They've got the silence onto the DK. Tavo's pretty tanky. I don't know if they want to chase for this without the Bat Rider, and if they stay, he's going to TP into the tier 1 if it still stands. They don't have a good for it right now, but they'll go to the call down right on top of these heroes, and now 2-1 Bat Rider up. See if he comes over. He actually doesn't have a TP to make the rotation in. They get the kill on the top of. They use that Ice Blast. They'll take out KJ. 2 heroes dead on the side of SG Esports. So no TP for the Bat Rider, but they still end up getting 2 kills, and the tower goes down.
I think the Centaur's probably the one hero you don't want to be hitting and just poking away at this game. I love that he's going Blink as well next.
Yeah.
Do you remember we talked about this yesterday? I can't remember who it was that went Vanguard Hood, but it felt so underwhelming that you couldn't get involved with the fights. Because the Blink came so late, but second item Blink going to be really strong here. They have good follow-up with the AA Blast.
Radiant's middle tower.
They have the Bat Rider that can come in as well with the big movement speed, so lots of damage to work with. Blink going to be really
Dire's
strong.
top tower is under attack.
Like to see Bat Rider pick up a casual win lace as well. I think it's always good on that hero.
Game kind of quiets down after that.
Do Clinks just build the same items every single game? Is it just Maelstrom, Lance, BKB, Skadi?
Seems that way, right?
I don't think we've seen anything different yet. I think maybe one of them skipped the Dragon Lance or something, but
The build seems very standard at the moment. They've smoked up. They want to try and use this Blink Dagger potentially with the Ice Blast.
yeah. The thing is as well, it's not just the Ice Blast; it's the Magic Amp on the double edge on the Ice Blast itself, the Cold Feet. It's such a huge amount of damage, and it is only 2 points of double edge for now, but that'll start to go up as the levels come through.
Blink. Hoof Stomp, double edge, Ice Blast, Flame Break all the way in, and it's Leo style gets the kill on KJ. Does he tip him back for the tip over mid?
Oh, to be fair, they did tip first on Thunder Predator.
Fair.
So,
But an eye for the eye is always the way it goes, apparently.
oh, the Tornado's going to take the big creeps. Oh, that's so sad.
Dire's structures
Easy
are
steal.
fortified. Radiant
They've got
are
Stampede if they want to make a hyper-aggressive play here.
Radiant's middle tower
Gee,
is under
this
attack.
DK's still just hanging around top, though. Okay, he's TPing mid now. So I think this is his blink coming out on the courier.
Yeah. It should be, and they're gonna smoke while it.
I don't know if they need
It's
to smoke for
delivered.
this though.
Problem is they've got Stampede available on Thunder Predator. Like this is. Oh dear. Blink revealed on an illusion, and well, they'll send,
get him again!
send the
Double
other
kill.
illusion in.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, that's really well played by the Batrider, though. He understands that they're going to want to make this aggressive play.
Stampede, Ice Blast coming in. EMP is going to be dropped down. They've got the Chrono on a
Good
2K,
Chrono.
doing a good job there. They've got the Spirit Vessel out onto the Centaur, but Frank's surviving for the moment. The Tornado comes in and hits onto the Night Stalker. Frank's dead. Great Chrono, and that stops the aggression from Thunder Predator, who are looking to make a move with that Blink from the Centaur and the Stampede.
I will say, though, that the Gyrocopter's farming this whole time, right? Like, he's
Yeah,
doing
he's
really
just about
well.
got that
Oh,
axe.
they're going again.
And they want to potentially go
Oh,
for
God,
moves. Blink Dragon Tail, and there's the time dilation. Arrow actually hits the Hellbear Smasher, and Moose will eventually die to KJ.
Yeah, that was just the efficiency there. The arrow was to kill the creeps because he knew the Night Stalker was going to die anyway. So, very smart. And now the Clinks is finally able to take the Ancient Stone.
Oh, Tornado comes through, and MJZ's in some trouble. They'll take the kill onto the Ancient Apparition, but they'll end up trading the Marana for it. So Theo Core goes down and ends up being a 1-for-1. And like you said, all that's going on, Maelstrom on the Clinks, and he'll start to clean up these creeps.
This Gyrocopter's farming so quickly, though. I don't think you can feel confident if you're SG here, knowing that the Gyrocopter's getting so much space. Like, the good thing for them is that, like, at least the two other cores on Thunder Predator aren't farming too well. I'm so excited for the combo with the, you lasso and then you press Stampede and you bring them all the way back away. Like, away from their team. It used to be a problem that, what was it, Danish Bears did? They would play, like, Centaur Carry and Batrider 3.
Radiant structure
Very fun.
Like the team name drop.
I think it was Danish Bears. See you later. All your
Dragon
mana.
Tail, Arrow, Sunstrike, all the way through onto Moose, so he'll end up dead. And the tip from KJ.
I love these aggressive tips. They're like trying to get in each other's heads. I like to think there's like really bad blood between them that we don't know about as well.
Just make up stories.
Yeah.
I heard in the cafeteria, KJ, he saw Leo Style and slapped his tray out of his hand.
Whoa. Stole his lunch money.
Not only is there beef, but he had beef on his tray, and that hit the floor.
Unbelievable. You need to come up with some more exciting drama, Peacock. That was... that was not very exciting. And they're smoking up here on Thunder Predator, though. They're going to go hunting. They have good vision at night time because of the Night Stalker as well, so we made the point yesterday, how about you normally want to smoke it... Surreal.
Stampede, and they've got the lasso, Ice Blast, it's right there for them, and Clinks is going to drop.
And that's the combo that we talked about there as well, the Stampede with the lasso.
Ooh, +1, KJ.
Radiant's top tower is under
He'll
attack.
spray, but they're about to slap the lunch tray out of his hands.
Any tips? Anyone? Are we all out already?
I don't think so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think Thunder Predator got detention in their, reform.
Is the Illacore... Oh, it just gets the leap off.
Also bring ADR over.
They just left the AA. He just walked past him on
Ascension,
Tavo.
and they're going to go for Moose instead. Arrow follows it up. Tornado goes in and hits the Centaur. They've got the Spirit Vessel on Moose. They'll get the kill. Call down now. Not really going to land. Flamebreak actually pushing Theolocor back onto the high ground.
Have they got any Chrono stuns or anything? Oh.
No, but they do have a Blink Dragon Tail that hits onto MJZ. Cold Snap right clicks in onto the Ancient Apparition, and eventually a kill there for ADR. Going towards Roche.
I don't think they can
Thinking
take
about it?
Surely not. Oh. I really don't. Oh, they're going to go for it. Okay.
Ooh, post stomp onto KJ. That's an illegal move. That's why you hear the sirens.
I mean, MNZ, he needs to come over here. Otherwise, this Roche is going to go down. Maybe Thunder Predator don't even expect this themselves, to be honest. They have the Ice Blast up in a second.
Scanning.
He's pinging it on the map that he's trying to send it in. It's going to be too late, I think. Centaur's hanging around.
Is it? Can he get the Roche kill? No, he can't. It's only level 1. But Roche goes the way of Costabile, and KJ is just
Alright.
inches for the
Is he
moment.
fine? Oh my god. I can't believe they got away with that on SG, though.
Yeah? Well, you said there's no way, and I'm going to have to revoke your analyst card.
Oh, that's okay. That joke's on you. It's very bold of you to assume I have an analyst card already, Beaker.
I got my second analyst shot the other day.
My analyst card is counterfeit, I think. Look at the Gyrocopter's net worth now, though. Getting to that stage in the game where when he gets the BKB, it might struggle to deal with him here. Yes, they have the chrono for the BKB piercing skill, but they need to get this. Well, I'm surprised the Invoker's not going Ags, honestly. The BK is very good this game, especially against the Night Stalker and the Centaur and whatnot, but the Ags is supposed to be the big combo that they play around, right, with the Void? Maybe they feel like they don't need it quite so soon. Maybe they just really want the BKB.
Philosopher's Stone picked up for SG. See who picks that up, if anybody. Clinks almost has the BKB. They're looking for the Blink Dagger and the Bat Rider. He's got his BKB. They're going to smoke up here on Thunder Predator. See if they can make anything of this, but nobody's top right now for SG, and SG, they're the ones smoking too. They're going to wrap around themselves.
This Void has Chrono. Did he just buy Shard as well, I think? On the Void? Yeah, he's got it. So, it's so annoying just having the ability to just jump in and jump out again to get information. Like, it's horrible to play against. You can break smokes as well.
Well, smoke's not really leading to anything, but I say that, Blink Dragon Tail, I've jinxed it. Arrow comes in, EMP's there with the Starstorm, and Philocor will get the kill onto MJZ.
Are they gonna... Oh, this Clinks has to be careful. They've just showed mid. So they have to respect that, yeah, Thunder Predator know that.
Chrono, a very early BKB. However, Leo starts taking a lot of damage, and now thinking over on getting KJ, but he's still dead. Costabile gets the kill. They'll use the Stampede. They're going to try and get out, but the Blink Dragon Tail coming in for Dabo. Time walk in, time walk out, do the hokey pokey, and also kill yourself a Frank. ADR gets credit for that one, and SG all of a sudden have a 3K net worth lead. Not only do they get the tier 1, but it looks like they'll get the tier 2.
They just about killed the Bat Rider with the last right click from the Clinks, and yeah, they're going to force the Glyph here. What a great turnaround, though, for SG. The game was... It felt like it was slipping away from them a little bit, but Frank all of a sudden just has no net worth progression in the game. And this Clinks does such a huge amount of damage. It always shocks me every single time how much damage this hero does. And there's a DD bot as well.
Oh, boy.
A B-Cop. Are we going to get a 2-0 here? I don't want to jinx it, but...
Then
it's
don't
too
say
late now
anything.
anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
Radiant are scanning.
They're still working with this Aegis. Has to be a... Feeling very safe with this Aegis double damage. KJ over to his side. Doesn't have a Chrono for 75, though.
I'll take that.
Where... It looks like it's going so well for MNZ, but it just doesn't seem like it's enough.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only hero with, good damage potential on the team, though, right? And the problem is, when you play these single-core lineups against Chrono, SG's game plan is so much easier to play, to pull off, right?
Of Chrono up in 30. And Moonlight Shadow in 3, so definitely a chance to put pressure on again.
To be honest, this Night Stalker as well, I talked about it a lot before the game, but I don't really know what it's achieved more than another position 4 would have done this game either, right? Like, the information that it gives with the ult is really good and everything, but...
It just expires. They're going to fight off the
arrow?
expiring. They've got themselves the arrow with the Spirit Vessel, and MNZ, who's had such a good game to farm, is now behind the Clinks because he's dead over mid.
You didn't even have to use the like the chrono or anything either, so yeah, they use it
on
here.
a Leo style. And now another arrow, but the BKB is in time from Leo style, and he'll try to walk away.
Oh, the preemptive tip from Invoker doesn't pay off. Leo style gets away with the BKB. Makes him look stupid on Invoker.
If you use this chrono, it feels like it's gotten them
Just
something off
alacrity.
the map every single time.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
KJ with another tip.
They're just having fun now. They're just having a good time. And all of a sudden, they're 7k net worth up. Like, 1 kill on the gyro, and the game just becomes really difficult for Thunder Predator.
This game's very, very difficult. And also, KJ handing out these tips. I actually heard that KJ stole Moose's homework at the last class. Silence onto the face of Void. They've got the hook stop as well as the Ice Blast, and that's revenge for stealing his homework. And they'll get the kill on a KJ, and also have the lasso out onto the Marana. And have the damage to get the kill? They surely do, and Thulakur will end up dead. Full support's gone on the side of SG.
This is what happens when you tip B-Cop. They get angry and they punish you. Almost Scardy on the
I get
Clinks
angry
here, though.
when I get tipped.
That's going to be a big item pickup against this Gyrocopter in particular. It means, and the Batrider as well. These range cores. I say it every time, but the range cores against Scardy, it feels horrible to play.
And he's just about got it on Costa BOA.
What's the Invoker item progression? I feel like that's just as important.
Dire's courier has been killed.
He's not even going Ags. Okay.
Radiant
Ooh, double damage.
I'm really shocked because they have 2 sources of setup, right? They have the Chrono, but they have the DK stun as well.
And Z will bottle that double damage, and KJ did
Oh,
again.
not again.
Frank
Dire's
leading the
bottom
way.
tower is under attack.
How many deaths was that?
For KJ, that is now 8.
Oh, there's the 8th death that we were talking about earlier.
Is that the Half-Blood Prince?
No, isn't that? I think that's number 6, right? I can't remember,
God.
honestly.
It's...
Are we doing the books or the films as well? Because there's 2 films for the last one, right? So
Yeah.
I just...
Not wrong. Tava coming over, Blink Dragon Tail coming out as well as the Sunstrike. Can they get the kill here onto the Gyrocopter? The follow up with the arrow. The damage coming in from Costa Bile. They'll get the kill on MNZ. Now look at MJZ and Frank the Tornado. Well, there was a warning, so they avoid it.
Does anybody on Dire have a 4-star?
No.
I feel like that's such an oversight. Like, not having 4-star... Oh, God.
Chrono, Leo style, Sunstrike, Meteor, and with the Spirit Vessel, no chance that Leo style survives. ADR now on a mega kill streak. 5-1 and 8. KJ just letting his Chrono rip every single time, and after he lets the Chrono rip, his life falls out of his hands. But he gets a kill normally with his team beforehand.
KJ would die another 10 times in the next 10 minutes if it meant his team was going to be winning the game, so I don't think he really cares that much.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, if nobody on the Dire has a 4-star, this combo is going to keep happening. You know, like... Last patch when we saw Invoker a lot with the Sunstrikes, 4-star felt like it was such a key item in the game, right? Against like these axe calls and like stuns from the DK and things. I get that it's not great against Pro. Okay, I understand that, right? But it's so easy for them to find these pickoffs at the moment with the stun, like chain stun.
It really isn't hard to land that arrow after they've got that lockdown from the Dragon Tail, and they've got the extra half second on it too. Honestly, Thunder Predator are in Pain City right now, and they just can't seem to find an exit.
Oh, the quiver on the Clinks as well. There's a DD on the gyro.
Dire are scanned.
Maybe they can be the ones causing the pain, Beacon.
Maybe. But right now, they're residents, not landlords. BKB comes in, and that's going to be the Dragon Tail out onto the Night Stalker. They'll get the kill on Amuse. They'll take him out right near the Roche pit. They've used the Elder Dragon form. They're going to smoke up and potentially go for Roche, if not fight on the high ground.
They don't
AJ
have
Chrono in 50. Smoke breaks, and I believe KJ wants to go to the high ground. Avoids the stun!
Oh my God.
Wow! KJ,
And again, the same combo.
Lasso, though, onto the Clinks. They have the double damage, but it's not lasting the entire time. The BKB comes out with a tornado, splitting the seams on the Thunder Predator side. SG now thinking about retreating. They bob back on Moose.
That's a good win for them overall. Like, they don't even use Chrono or anything. Really great jump from the Void. Avoids the Centaur stun, like you say. You know, he sees, gets the information on the high ground and just jumps back down again straight away. He's going A on disc as well, so it's going to be very difficult to kill him first straight away. I'm a little bit disappointed that KJ has any items, to be honest, because all these deaths, you know, he needs to be the hard 5. I like that it looks like he has absolutely nothing, because most of his net worth is in the shard, right?
Yeah.
Like, he has no actual items in his inventory. He has like boots over corrosion.
He also, yeah, he looks like a carry that had a really bad game. Or
Who's
like
your carry?
abandoned, and they just kept, yeah. Not me personally, that's when I support.
No, that's when you carry. Come on,
Oh.
Miko, let's be real here. We said you don't get level 6 till 30 minutes on Void.
And it's 30 minutes. You're gonna get the Ags and the Shard. Shard will be, I believe, held by the Invoker, yeah. So he's gonna have the triple Chaos Meteor.
Does he have the... I was gonna say, he doesn't have any talents yet, but I think it's the level 10 talent is the Meteor, I think. Yeah, so he could go back for that at some point now that he has the Shard.
Go
Beef up
towards
on-
top. KJ has Chrono.
My hands are shaking that we might get 2-0 here.
Is under attack.
Still jinxing it.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And they're all TPing back. They want to go and get something. Blink, Dragon Tail, BKB gets popped by MNZ. They've got the Ancient Apparition coming over, as well as the Clinks is going to TP into the trees. They're going to try and chase KJ, thinking about going into the Chronosphere, but he's just too slow. Now the Tornado hits onto MNZ. That means they can set up a Chrono. They'll get it.
Oh,
He
no.
walks into the Chrono. They've got the lockdown. MJZ, MNZ, as well as Leo Star are going to drop. They'll look over at Frank. They've got the Dragon Tail. They'll have the lockdown. They'll get the kill. 4-0. SG respond perfectly.
That was almost so close to stopping the Chrono coming through. But he gets the lasso off and just pulls him in. Pulls himself into the Chrono. Very unfortunate. Yeah, look at the damage of the Clinks, as the Observer points out. He almost has a Daedalus now as well on Costa Bill. And with the top lane pushing in,
Radiant's middle tower
it should be a set of racks here. Gyro, no buyback.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks is falling.
At that top set of racks. At least the melee for now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
And
middle
they're going to
tower
keep
has
going here.
fallen.
Without the Gyro, there's nothing for them to worry about. Like we said, the other cores don't really have net worth in this game, so...
Barracks are under Dire's middle barracks is falling. Dire's middle barracks is falling.
I'm not sure what they can really get done.
It's such a difficult fight now. The problem is, like, the Gyro was doing so well earlier, right? Like, he was keeping up with the Clinks, and they take, like, I think they've taken, like, 3 bad fights in a row, it feels like. That lack of team fight really showing. Because it feels like the Void's the top dog.
Chrono in 43. Going refresher
On who, sorry?
on KJ.
Sure. If he gets refresher before this game ends, I'll be really impressed. Do you know why? It's not even for the double Chrono, so he can, like, time walk and go back twice in a row. And I really just get in their heads. Yeah, and they're going to go again here.
Dragon Tail right clicks in. They've got the Meteor. They'll get the kill on a Frank. Not sure they really need to back up, but there is going to be a smooth Night Stalker coming from around the back.
But, I mean, who does he go on first? I mean, KJ's obviously the big target, but how do you
Now
deal with the
KJ's got the Chrono. Time walk forward, time walk back. Tornado comes in, and that lands onto the gyro. They kind of are looking to make the jump. They've got KJ ready and willing. They'll go to the Moonlight Shadow. The question is, do they fully retreat off this?
Yeah, I think they can chill. They can just wait, gather their
They've got
resources
ages
again.
to work with.
Oh, there's a DD. That's what they're going for. Okay. Now they're going to go again. As if the Clinks wasn't scary enough, he's now hitting for 530, 520.
What do we say? This was Harry Potter 8. Blink Dragon Tail coming in out onto Frank. Now they've got the lasso. Chrono gets the two-man Chrono Expelliarmus. And they're going to look for the Sunstrike and the damage out on MNZ, who pops the flat cannon. KJ's actually going to get out of there. They get the kill on Frank, and now they're going to time walk back in. Bash out on MNZ. BKB's been popped by Costa Melee. Time walk back, time walk in. He's going around and around all the way through. You'll meet him at the roundabout as well. Now, Thunder Predator will call GG, and SG Esports will take the 2-0.
Do you know what's crazy as well is that we would have said after the series yesterday that I think Thunder Predator looks slightly better, right?
Yeah.
But SG, they had to play against Tundra, and we have to remember how well Tundra have been playing at the moment. So I think full respect to SG. Well deserved this series. I don't think anybody can say any different. The first 2-0 we've had in what feels like forever, definitely today. Honestly, I think Thunder Predator are going to be so demotivated right now, though. You know, they're not putting up the performances in these competitions at the moment that they'd be hoping for. And coming into TI, you have to be worried about that mentality, right? That you want to be building it up and building up to this winning positive feeling and everything. But it's just not there for them at the moment. And I think SG played well this game, but I think Thunder Predator aren't doing themselves any favors at the moment, and they need to get back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I agree with that. And the one thing I will say about going into TI is it feels like there is that blank slate that comes with TI, and maybe you find out your kinks here that you can't really get out and go from there. So SG